love. But the greatest of these is not hope. The greatest of these is love. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I go through the shadow of death. I don't stay in this valley. I'm just going through. He's with me, but this hope is not my home. Hope is not the greatest because your hopes and your faith get actualized in Jesus Christ. That He has gone away to prepare a place for us. And that's why Paul, yes, he has lots of hope. Look at 2 Corinthians chapter 4, where he says, this is my light momentary affliction compared to the glory to come. That you and I in these earthly bodies are just sojourners. We're just tents. We're just travelers that are coming through. And the present suffering isn't right to be compared to the glory that's yet to come. That's why love is the greatest of these, isn't it? Because we love each other now. And when we go to heaven, we're going to love each other then. Because we have the love of God now. And when we go to heaven, we'll have the love of God. It'll be even greater then. The youngest Marine drill sergeant, his name was Donny Duggan. And he looked like every part of the Marine. Had the Marine haircut, Marine chin, chiseled, strong arms, could do push-ups all day. When he was 18 years old, he became a drill instructor. He was the youngest one of all time. And he was a great drill instructor. Drop, give me 100! I mean, he was yelling at guys, chewing them out. What are you looking at? You know, he was giving them the business. And he wasn't just talking the part. When Vietnam broke out, he went on 3 tours. Came back with 3 Purple Hearts. Saved lives, wounded in combat, a hero. But that's not what Donnie's most known for. He's most known for, you ever seen the old Disney movie, Bambi? He's the voice of Bambi. Beautiful flower. Pretty, you're pretty. Flower. Like, wait a second. This guy with the military cut, this guy that's a war hero, Purple Heart, and he's most famous for something lovely. Hey, this world, we go through the valley of the shadow of death, but don't you lose love. In life, you'll have shipwrecks, you'll have disappointments, you'll have sicknesses, you'll have debts, you'll have betrayal, you'll have all kinds of hardship. But we're just passing through. Don't let disappointment break your heart today. Hope is not my home. Hope helps me get home, but my home is in heaven. You ever seen those videos of the kids that get to hear for the first time? They're born deaf and then they get a surgery and then they see their mom saying, hey buddy, and you see like they're so excited. Or you see the little girl that sees for the first time, she has an operation and they take the glasses off and everything is marvelous. It's beautiful videos. But heaven experiences that every hour. Where somebody that was born blind all their life, they go to heaven, they see everybody. Somebody could never hear, then they go to heaven, now they can hear everything. You see, heaven is our home. And hope might help us get there. But hope deferred, hope put out, it can break our spirits. But let me tell you, don't live for hope. We're citizens of heaven. Aren't you thankful that Jesus rose from the dead? That God came in flesh and dwelt among us. And He died on that cross for our sins. And they buried Him in that tomb. And then the tomb was empty. And there are some that they didn't understand. They didn't understand what had just happened. And so Jesus sounds a bit disappointed in them. Oh, foolish generation, or do you not perceive anything? Some years ago in the 1950s, there was an experiment done on rats. They would probably never be allowed to do the experiment again due to PETA and other people that really like rats a lot. But there was a particular professor of Johns Hopkins. His name was Kurt Richard. And what he did is he took a big bucket of water and he took some rats. And he wanted to see how long they could survive just treading water. And so he put a rat in there and it took about 2 minutes and the rat died. He drowned. Put another rat in there about 3 minutes and kind of went around the circle and then it died. And so he was putting these rats and he was timing them to see what would happen. And they were domesticated rats. And then he put a few more in and some lasted a little while. And then he took some wild rats, some feral rats. And he put them in. They seemed to die off even shorter. And then he thought to himself that some of the domestic ones lasted a couple of hours. Because domestic rats are used to getting handled. When domestic rats get in trouble, they get sick, sometimes somebody takes them and takes a little care of them. Maybe they thought somebody was going to save them. So he had that idea. So he took another rat and he put it in. And just at the point of about 2 minutes when the rat was quitting and about to just let itself drown, he lifted it up. And then he put a towel on it and he put it back in. And then when it would swim around for a number of minutes, then when it looked like it was going to quit, he'd pick it back up again. And each time it seemed like it was getting longer and longer. The rats that he did that to lasted 40 to 65 hours.
Wow.
And